Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tarangga.
And I'm Vera.
And we are from Indonesia. Indonesia is the biggest archipelago country in the world, located between Asia and Australia, and also between Indian and Pacific Ocean. This geographical location affects the Indonesian fauna, especially the endemic fauna. In its southern part, located the most famous island in Indonesia, it is Bali Island. You may have heard about the sacred monkey forest in Bali, where you can walk around and surrounded by a lot of monkeys. How is it so? Well, it is because the majority of Balinese people believe in Hinduism, which means they can't attack animal because they believe that animal represents their gods. From that reason, monkey become the most related animal to Bali. And now, what is the most relatable animal to Indonesia? Let me show you. This is Garuda Pancasila. Garuda is the Indonesian special bird, and Pancasila is the Indonesian ideology. And the scroll on the slide shows that Indonesian people holds the Indonesian national motto, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which can be translated as unity in diversity. And now, the question is, what kind of bird is Garuda, Vera?
Okay, let me explain. Garuda is actually a mystical thunderbird that Indonesian people believe was inspired by one of eagle species in Java Island. This is Garuda or Javan hawk eagle. Javan hawk eagle is an endemic creature of Indonesia. It has a medium size and 60 cm length. It is a dark brown reptile. Garuda used to be the animal that we can see every day, but now Garuda has become an endangered animal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to present you the animal kingdom of Indonesia. Let's start our exploration from the western part of Indonesia, Sumatra. The first animal is Sumatran elephant. Take a look at their head. They have two lungs, right? And now, take a look at their ears. They have the triangle-shaped ears. Those are what makes Sumatran elephants different from the African elephant. Currently, there are less than 3,000 Sumatran elephants spreading over Sumatran forest. They are protected under the law of Indonesia due to its critically endangered status. Next, Sumatra also has siamang, which is a gibbon or small ape species. Now, look at the long arms. Long arms make them very skilled in swinging and moving from one tree to another. One special feature of siamang is their throat pouch. It is used to communicate with other siamangs. This grayish pouch can inflate as big as their head and make them produce very loud sound that can be heard as far as 6.5 kilometers distant. Now, let's move to Java and Bali Islands. What are the native animals in Java and Bali, Rangga?
We have special rhino here. It is Javan rhinoceros. Our rhino is different from the other rhino because they have only one horn, which is shorter than 25 cm, and only the male adults have it. They once existed in India and throughout Southeast Asia, but now we can only spot them in Ujung Kulon National Park in West Java. This animal classified as critically endangered animal, with only around 58 until 68 rhinos left in 2018. So, that's why conservation in Ujung Kulon is very important, because it is the only hope for their survival. This animal is Bali's endemic animal that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. Even if we are in Bali Island, we can only spot them in its west part. They have white feathered snow and sky plumes around their eyes. This animal, classified as critically endangered animal, with only around 100 adults living in Bali Island. So, conservation are being done to save them from extinction. Now, let's jump to Verina Island. What can we see in Verina Island? Check this out. Pesut Mahakam or Mahakam River Dolphin.
Pesut Mahakam is a freshwater dolphin species that lives in the Mahakam River. Mahakam is the name of one of rivers in East Borneo region. These dolphins have a bulging forehead and a short beak. It has 12 until 19 teeth on each side of its jaw. The body length is 1.8 until 2.7 meters. Next, we have an animal that shares around 97% of DNA with human like us. What animal is it? Can you guess? The answer is the intelligent Bornean orang-utan. The word orang means people and utan means forest. So they are actually considered the people of the forest. Orangutan feeds on around 400 types of food, including various fruits, leaves, seeds, honey, insects, and many more. They spend most of their time on the tree and can live up to 40 years in the wild. Currently, just like us, a lot of orangutan also go to school. What school is it? It is called Orangutan Jungle School. Deforestation and illegal hunting caused a number of babies orangutan lose their parents. These orphan babies taken care by Bornean Orangutan Survival Foundation to learn the skills for surviving in the wild. They will be released once they are ready to be independent in the world. Now, let's move to Celebes Island. What is the unique animals in Celebes Island? Come on, let's see it.
In Celebes we can find babirusa or big deer. Why this animal is called as big deer? It is because this animal looks like a wild hog that has two canine eyes and also two horns like a deer. So that's why this animal is called as big deer. Big deer is an omnivore. Their food are leaves, fruits, roots, and also meat. This is the picture of babirusa or big deer. You can find this animal in Celebes Island and also in the local zoo in Celebes Island. Next, look at this huge hermit crab. This is ketam kenari, or people usually call them coconut crab. Yes, coconut. It is because this animal can climb a coconut tree and drop one nut with their claws. Cut the nut has to get a flesh. Ketam kenari is the largest land-living arthropod in the world. You can find this animal in Molucas Island and also in Wakatobi National Park. Now, let's fly to the eastern island in Indonesia. Hey! We found a strange animal here. Do you know what that animal is?
No.
A bear?
Cat.
Are you sure? Okay, let's see.
So, ladies and gentlemen, actually that's not a bear, but that is a kangaroo. Believe it or not, it's a golden mantle tree kangaroo. This kangaroo is a unique species of kangaroo. It has a different body from the Australian kangaroo because it has a golden mantle on its body and mostly like to live on trees. That's why it's called as golden mantle tree kangaroo. The characteristics of this kangaroo are: first, have chestnut brown short coat with pale belly. Second, have yellowish neck, cheeks and feet. A double golden stripe runs down its back. The tail is long and has pale wings. This animal originated from Australia, but then they migrated to Indonesia, precisely to Papua Island. So you can see this animal in Papua Island, especially at Koja Mountains. The second animal is lesser bird of paradise, locally known as cendrawasih kuning. This bird length is 43 centimeters. The color is brownish red with yellow crown and back brownish yellow. The male bird has the more beautiful feather than the female because the male use their feather to attract the female. It is originally from the island in Rizal and Yapen Island.
So, that's our exploration of the animal kingdom around Indonesia. Indonesia is blessed with its nature. There are many ethnic groups, many tribes, many traditions, and most of all, many kinds of animals. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to feel the real paradise, come visit Indonesia. Thank you for your attention and have a great day.